Welcome back to the AM Club here on MX24. If you stayed through to this time, we're excited to have you as family. We call you family. My name is Miriam Udwak Menta, and we're delving into Lifestyle Daily today. The conversation is huge, but I've got something for you. We're excited to announce the 8th Women's Expo Ghana 2024 International Women's Day edition at the Atlantic Mall Atomic Junction, Accra, from March 8th to the 10th, 2024. Participate to showcase your products and services. Use the platform to promote your products and services. Reach your target market in the shortest possible time. Join us to celebrate International Women's Day on the 8th of March. Free health screening, medication review, family planning, and female reproductive health. Participate in discussion circles on self-care and women's choices in health, pension planning for the woman entrepreneur, insurance for small businesses, digital and social media marketing. An essential point, customer service, and more. Admission is absolutely free. And guess what? There's a kids play area for your little ones as well. So whilst you're learning, the little ones are also having a great time. For registration and participation, contact 055 7874 977 is 055 7874 977. Email at womensexpo@yahoo.com. Women's Expo GH at yahoo.com. Women's Expo GH at yahoo.com. Be a part of it. We're looking forward to seeing you. But today we have a conversation.
Yes, and we're observing World Breakfast Day.
Yep.
Yes. How important is it for you to have a breakfast in the morning? You see, you already sleep and you wake up and you've already fasted. So what you say?
Yeah.
So that's the vibe.
And coming in today to show us what to actually eat. Mm-hmm. At what time? How important it is Miss? Is it Mrs. or Miss? Miss Sharon Esi Jelu.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
Jelu.
right. Yes. You got it right.
And you? Me? She's a dietitian. And you know me, names, I struggle with names. So when I get it right, it's a big deal. So she is a dietitian. Also joining us in the studios today is Cafe Accra. They're bringing food. They didn't bring banku. They didn't bring bachi. But they didn't bring wachi. They didn't bring wachi. Can you imagine?
Wachi daily.
But the conversation this morning is the importance of breakfast. Of course, how important is breakfast. And we have Cafe Accra joining us with some of the things we could eat in the morning.
Yeah.
The teacher will tell us whether it's good or not.
Yes.
The food is here.
Yes.
We will know whether we're supposed to have it as breakfast or not. So,
But anyways,
dietitian. What's the RD? Wait, I'm coming.
Yes, the RD.
The RD is what?
Registered dietitian.
Just say you're registered. No.
Just our certificate.
Hey, that means today, whatever we go chop, we'll see if it be correct or not. The food is already entering me. So what I say,
can we switch?
No. I'm closer to it.
Hi,
Anyways.
Ivy from Cafe Accra. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing very well.
You're doing very well.
Like
You brought us something that we can eat.
Yes,
something
please.
nutritious.
Yes, please.
Okay. Dietitian.
Hello.
AC. Dietitian AC.
You can call me that. It's allowed.
It's
It's allowed, eh?
Everything is allowed.
Let's
Fantastic.
jump straight into the conversation. So, what are some of the benefits of starting your day with food in your stomach? What is that? What are some of the benefits?
Okay, so just like he was saying, you fasted all through the night. You need to replenish your energy stores for the morning. So you have to have breakfast. It's very essential. It's important to have breakfast in the morning. It helps rejuvenate your morning and your whole day. It sets you in the right mood. It makes you alert for your day ahead. Yes. So
Okay.
that's a little about
Please
it.
go ahead.
You are in a rush to go and eat. You want to go and eat.
That's the problem. I want to quickly jump into the conversation of, are there certain foods that we cannot, it's a no-brainer, we cannot touch them in the mornings? I want us to get there before we delve into the conversation even proper.
Well, food is delicate. People have different preferences for food. There are people who don't want to take tea in the morning. They prefer, just like you, wachi or banku. Right, you can have it. It's only you have to have it in moderation.
Okay.
You don't have to overdo stuff.
When moderation means?
Okay.
So, for instance,
So you are starting your day. You can outright start with like 3 balls of banku
Okay.
or 3 balls of kinky. It's not realistic, actually. Those who eat those are gorillas.
Hey.
So we can do half or one is okay.
Yes, so you can do half or one, minimally like a medium orange size.
Okay.
It's fine. Yes.
Okay. All right.
So breakfast is to your preference. What you get easily accessible to you. So when you prep before the morning, when you wake up, you've already prepped the day before. You want to have banku, you want to have kinky. You've already prepped the day before. You have your kinky in your fridge, or you have your kinky just lying on your countertop or something. Your stew is ready. You wake up in the morning, you just have it, and you move.
Some people are feeling attacked, but
Why do I feel
if you're
attacked?
watching and you feel attacked,
Why do I feel attacked? Like,
I'm sorry, but
you know, if you are watching and no, we can't say you're a gorilla. This one here.
Wait.
If you are watching and you find yourself in the gorilla species, we're sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Very, very sorry. But I mean, it has to go. We need to say the truth.
Yes, we need to.
Time's a number. I mean, growing up, I've had, you know, uncles and aunties, you know, would tell me, milk, child milk, you know, drink the milk, drink the milk. I'm like, drink the milk for what? I mean, I keep on asking, drink the milk for what? We want to find out. With regards to breakfast, are there any cognitive functions, you know, related to that? Why would we want to take breakfast? What is it with breakfast and, you know, the brain and enhancement there? What is it with that?
Okay, so just like I was saying before, I told you that breakfast is to replenish your energy stores.
Okay.
Your body almost always relies on glucose. That is your body's energy reserve. So if there's no glucose in your system, how are you going to work? Right. How are you going to be alert? You want to go to work. You use a car. You always check to put water in the car. You always check if you have fuel in the car. The body just works just like that. So every morning when you have breakfast, you are replenishing that glucose store. And the brain depends on that for action, because the brain controls everything that goes on in the body.
Now, when people begin to diet or to lose weight, what have you, they miss breakfast a lot. And apparently it's supposed to help
Reduce
or
manage their weight.
Is that true? And what are the possible risks of missing breakfast if you're dieting?
So if you are dieting, it is recommended or advised or even encouraged that you should have breakfast. Yeah.
Whoa.
Ampa,
Very.
please amplify the voice.
Yes.
If you're dieting?
Yes. It's even advised to have breakfast. Because when you have breakfast, you are set for the morning. It improves your eating times. It improves your eating patterns. When you have breakfast, you say you have breakfast at 7. By 9, you won't be hungry till, say, 12. You have your lunch. Or 1. Then, say, 4 or 5, you have your dinner or supper, anyone you prefer. You have good timing and good spacing between your meals. So your metabolism will keep you from each hour until the next meal. But when you don't have breakfast, you realize, oh, by 9, I'm hungry. What can I have? Oh, I'm going farm milk. High calorie foods. You gain more weight. You eat everything that comes to mind, or you eat everything that's accessible to you, and that's not advisable. So you rather have breakfast so you can space your meals and monitor them as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Doc,
It's very essential.
Good. I want to find out the timing when it comes to breakfast. Is there a specific time that we're supposed to, in fact, that would help us with this whole breakfast thing being an essential thing to us and helping us, go into the world and feeling that, yes, this is okay for me. Is there a specific time when it comes to breakfast?
It depends on when you wake up. But essentially, 2 hours after waking up, you should have your breakfast.
So let's say I wake up at 3.
3 a.m.
Yes.
What time are you going to get to work?
So let's say I'm getting to work like, let's say, probably like 6.
Yes. So say 5 or 6, you can have your breakfast before you get to work.
What of those who are supposed to get to work, let's say 8 or 9?
So then they won't wake up at 3. They will wake up later after 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 2 hours after you wake up,
exactly.
breakfast should enter your body.
Exactly.
Do you recommend water before anything? before breakfast, before anything enters your stomach?
Yes, I recommend you should hydrate. Hydration is everything. You should drink water frequently every day to cleanse yourself, to nourish yourself. It hydrates your organs, it hydrates your body. Because day in, day out, you sweat. You lose water every time. So if you don't hydrate, then you're dehydrating, which is not good for your skin, your organs, your health, your well-being, everything.
I want us to quickly delve into the food on the table today because everybody knows I've been waiting for this. What do we have today? What do we have from Cafe Accra?
We have the English breakfast and we have the American breakfast here.
So the English breakfast consists of what?
It consists of fries, bread, sunny side eggs, bacon, sausage, baked beans, and tomatoes, please.
Please kindly open it
Please
for
open
us
it for us.
so we can clearly see.
So this is the American breakfast.
Yes, please.
I'm just trying to be practical. You see, let's just see.
No,
you
but
see,
wait, Mimi, hold your.
I want to show them.
No.
So this is the. Mimi adey. So this is American breakfast.
No, yeah,
We have fries
this is
in
English.
it. This is the English breakfast.
Yes, please.
There's fries in there.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please, I want you to. We're having this conversation because I want you to look at, because these foods are not local. They're not our traditional breakfast
Yeah,
in
yes.
Ghana. But it has been inculcated into our tradition now. You see people eating breakfast. What time do you open at your shop?
8 o'clock, please.
8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock, you see people driving in, picking up all these American breakfasts, waiting, we know. So this is American breakfast. We have what? The fries,
Yes. The
slice
toast.
of bread,
Yes,
white
please.
bread,
Yes, please.
toasted.
Yes, please.
And this is,
The sunny side eggs, the bacon, the sausage, the tomatoes, and the baked beans.
first of all, is this sunny side?
Yes, please.
Egg in-
Sunny side up.
Sunny side.
On the sunny side.
On the sunny
on
side.
the sunny side.
Yes.
Egg and
And then
Okay.
And be yellow, no, you
It's so, yeah,
very
runny.
something I cannot eat. But what you say about this American breakfast? How nutritious
This is
it?
the English one, right?
Yes, please.
This is the
Yes,
English
this is the
one.
English
Yes.
one. Yeah.
So let me also get close.
Yes, please
Okay.
get closer.
Please get closer
Closer
to-
and closer and closer.
Now, baby. So
time, I'm back.
eggs. Eggs.
Please,
We have-
please
Please,
kindly
guys.
stand close to Mimi.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have eggs. We have sausages. What is this?
Bacon.
Bacon. Okay. We have toasted bread. Proteins. I can see proteins. I can see some carbs, and then you'd surely take it with some
Yes, please.
coffee or tea or Lipton or something.
Or juice.
Or juice.
Let's add juice.
Yes. So you can also have juice also with it.
So you're allowed to.
My only problem
Okay.
is the fries, the sausages. There are a lot of fried components in this breakfast. In as much as fats also gives energy, we should try to moderate on how many fatty things we have on our plates.
Okay.
For breakfast.
For breakfast.
At a go.
At a go.
Okay. Now help us with the
Now
this
wait.
English.
Wait.
And also Benedict.
Mimi di any English. No. So what you say?
Now it's
Oh, the any America. Oh, the any America. Oh, the any America. Maybe any English.
Okay. So there's
Correct. Please do us the honors. Fantastic, fantabulous. That's right. You know, when it comes to English, good.
so this is the American breakfast.
Yes, please.
Please, can you tell us about what's this?
America.
So pancakes
Yeah.
and what, butter. Is it
Butter.
maple syrup or honey?
Yes, please. Maple syrup.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Sausage,
scrambled
bacon, and
eggs.
The eggs are scrambled eggs, so we
Yes.
have milk in there.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is also another characteristic, just like I said in the previous ones. But this has quite a good amount of everything.
Okay.
So you have a little maple syrup, you have pancakes, which have flour, eggs, milk, and all that. You have eggs, and then I don't see any bread. So the pancakes
Pancake
would
represents
serve
the bread.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, yes.
But quickly, back to the weight loss conversation, and you were saying that breakfast is essential for anybody who is, trying to lose weight, diet, and what. But for weight loss, what exactly would somebody be eating for breakfast? What would you recommend?
It would depend on, just like I said, diet is personal, it's dynamic. It depends on the person's preference.
Okay.
So dietitians would always ask we have something we call diet history.
Okay.
So we ask what you frequently have for breakfast, what you frequently have for lunch, what you frequently have for dinner.
Okay.
Then we plan a therapeutic meal around your meal preferences. Be either moderate or add up. Where we see you're lacking, we add up. Where we see it's too much, we bring it down. So that is, our job is basically like tailoring.
Yeah, so it has to fit you before we can.
Exactly. And also we see economic status. Not everyone is able to afford this.
Yes.
Someone will go for Marikoko and a Hausa Koko, or even Wachi, or even Kenke or Banku. Yes, so all we say is moderation. So if you're trying to lose weight, you see the amount of different components of meals you're having. Carbohydrates, how much of carbohydrates are you having? How much of proteins are you having? How much of fats are you having in your meal? Exactly. And also your activity level. Very important. What do you do? Are you usually sitting? Are you usually sedentary? Or you're always active?
Right.
Because the meals you eat will provide you with glucose. What are you using that glucose for? If you are sitting all through the day, it means you are not going to
exactly too much of that.
Exactly.
It never occurred to me.
So for me, that struggles to eat breakfast, my entire life, something that I used to fight with my parents about was breakfast. If they do that Morocco in the morning, I can be angry the whole day. I'll drink that cocoa and be angry. I'll drink oats and be angry. The only breakfast that I used to enjoy was Tom Brown. If the day, and we had a timetable, if we don't have Tom Brown on the timetable on that day, I get angry. Like, I'm not a happy woman. However, I mean, based on different conversations, we've seen how glucose, again, it brings us back to when we used to go, I knew you used to do sports in school, but I used to see them do that glucose water for you. That means that it gives you energy. We get that in the morning. For people who struggle with breakfast, and it's very hard until I found a very terrible character of, I don't sleep early, so I wake up a bit,
woozy,
all over the place, so I have to take coffee. And I got addicted to coffee for a very long time. I had to struggle my way out of that addiction. And for me, it was a huge struggle. So now I'm very conscious about whatever I eat in the morning, because now the first thought is coffee. What do I do to fix that? What do I do to fix my inability to, be driven towards breakfast in the morning? Because this I will not eat in the morning. This you will not get to me.
So what would you typically have in the morning if you have to? So then you can have decaffeinated teas. So you are not, because it's the caffeine for your future health. That is why you shouldn't be addicted to coffee. Yes.
For this morning, I had a darker coffee than I usually do. And right now I can't breathe properly. I have a cold. And I get that.
One is small.
I get that. I know how my body reacts to these things. Like when I take a certain tea the whole day, I might have to cough the whole day till, I won't mention the name. The brand is over here.
So the brand is over here.
So we struggle with early morning food. What do you do?
Try other brands. There are different varieties of meals you can have. We only limit ourselves because you don't want to explore. But when you go outside, you are being served a whole variety of food. Why don't you try it at home? So the Tom Brown you like, you can always have Tom Brown.
I'll get tired of it.
So there are other meal options you can also look towards. You see, porridges, teas, food like kenke, wachi, and all those ones. Just in moderation. We have other brands that are not typically Ghanaian, like these, and also other healthy grains and cereals we don't usually have in Ghana. Quinoa. You can have quinoa porridge. You can have... It's a grain.
Quinoa. I'll look for it.
Yes. So you can have that. You can have quinoa salads. You can also have salads. You can have... there was this I wanted to say. You just pushed me off it.
Oh,
don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, so just like I was saying, there are other varieties you can always try. And I always say people should prep. You want to... Mentally, people always have a mental note of what they want to eat the next day. Yes, and that way it encourages you to even eat. So So if you prepare towards breakfast, you would always have breakfast. Yes. Unless you don't want to have breakfast. Because me, I'm a breakfast person. I like tea a lot. So I take teas, porridges, but mostly teas for breakfast.
Okay.
But I have a brother who is not a tea person.
At all.
Because I catch him there, tea, it doesn't take him anywhere.
Yeah.
Me pension shows in the margin.
So maybe something left over from the house.
Yeah.
So maybe leftover rice,
Okay.
leftover. So you
Okay.
can also have that
Okay.
as well.
Ivy, I want to come to you. Is there any instance where people would come and have prescribed list of what they want from dietitians? Have you guys experienced anything like that before?
It depends. The vegans, when they
Okay.
come, they tell you like they want this specific kind of food, and because we don't have what they want on our menu,
Okay.
they go to maybe the extras that we have on
Okay.
the menu, and they select what they want to eat.
Okay.
Then we just provide them with that.
Okay. So
Okay.
there are instances like that.
Okay.
Yes, please.
And what kind of things are we looking at?
Maybe sautéed veg without maybe salt, just black pepper will do for them.
Okay.
And mushrooms, yeah, and maybe fruits and
Okay.
juice. And they are so specific about the kind of juice they want to take, or even tea with milk. They want to take almond milk or soya milk.
Okay.
So if we don't have that, they will just take maybe green tea or just black tea.
I mean, their milk is milk. Oh.
Also, do we have? Okay, so you're a breakfast place. So you have people coming. Do you get a lot of people coming in very early in the morning for breakfast?
Yes, some people do
Ghanaians?
order. Yes, they
For
order
what- which
for
specific
maybe
people?
pancakes, especially pancakes. Some people can travel all the way from Tema and like, I want the pancakes ready. Some people like, yo, I'm coming. I want this thing ready.
Okay.
Yes, so people are they are so much into pancakes, French toast, waffles, and
So we have a lot of people eating breakfast.
Yes, please.
Oh, sounds good. I'm
kinda
the alien.
And for those who may skip breakfast and may call it brunch, how effective is that one as well?
So that's between brunch is supposed. It's only in Ghana that brunch starts at 3. But I'm telling
You
you,
just got me on that one. 3 o'clock. Brunch.
the day I saw it there.
Please, brunch view. What time is brunch?
Usually from 11
11,
PM,
yeah.
a.m.
11 a.m.
Yes.
to 12.
Usually
Or
it's-
11 to
it's-
11:30.
It spans till 2.
Yes.
Okay, so
So
11 to
it's-
2.
Yes.
Okay.
It's 3 o'clock brunch every day.
over the chicken, they normally do chicken with waffles. They add chicken to it. They don't do scrambled eggs. They don't do sausages. They just do chicken and pancakes, chicken with waffles. Mostly it's with waffles.
Okay.
How healthy is that? Within
Just
that
like I
range?
was saying, you need to, our body actually registers our day-to-day activities.
Patterns.
So you realize that when you sleep, say this week you always sleep at 3 or you always sleep at 2 a.m., your body registers it. Next week you want to sleep at 9 and your body wants to sleep at 2. Same applies to food. So your body always registers the time that you feed it. Yes. So just like I was saying, it's advisable that you have breakfast. Brunch when it's extreme, you've missed breakfast for like a reason, a very important reason, then you can have brunch. But it's always advisable that you always have breakfast. Very. Because
And
it's
it's saying
important
the
to
breakfast in
Jay,
the
Jay.
or back to breakfast.
Wow,
like I know.
Papa breakfast. I know I watching egg 4, 5. Those people who do that, and I know people who do that. They can't eat 2
Mimi,
eggs
talk
or
to me
1 egg.
direct.
Hey.
Mimi,
Don't
talk,
go around
talk to
calling
me.
yourself.
Don't go around. Talk to me
I have
direct.
respect for you, but I called your name. I say Jay, you.
Hey,
You know this. And why are you doing like this?
let's talk about the egg issue. It's very
4
important.
eggs, 5 eggs at a time. How advisable is that for breakfast?
Ghanaians are known to be the home of eggs.
Nigerians
Yeah,
are
chicken, yes, that one. But you see, you should, just like I was saying, moderation is everything. You should cut it across. It shouldn't be in one meal. You have 5 eggs in one meal. It's not advisable. It's not even recommended.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you're on like a high protein diet.
Okay.
That's one is fine.
So like
fine.
2 is fine?
2 is fine.
Okay.
You can
Boiled or fried?
Boiled, your preference.
Oh, your preference. Okay.
Fried with vegetables.
Hey.
Yes. And
Wow.
if not with vegetables, even if you do black pepper and a little salt, you should have veggies on the side.
And that one too, sunny side.
It
shouldn't be too
sunny
cooked.
side is actually for preference. Me, I don't like sunny side.
I don't like it.
Yes,
But well cooked.
Yeah, I want my egg well cooked.
Like at least the scrambled eggs is
Sunny
okay.
sides are always the best, though.
Hey.
Yeah.
People say because for the nutrition absorption. You see, when you fry something, most of the nutrients must have left through heat. Yes, so sunny side is always like, but if you can't have it, you shouldn't force it. That's the thing. You should eat what you're comfortable with, not what someone is eating. Oh, the abafuechi. Now,
send me egg. Wait. Now let's go to the. So talking about that, this is very foreign.
Unfortunately, we don't have the wachi and the bamboo.
we should have some Ghanaian breakfast.
Do you have Ghanaian breakfast?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
What do you have?
We do normal omelette with bread toasted
That's not Ghanaian.
aside. Oh,
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
Cocoa. Exactly.
Like
Tom Brown.
cocoa.
These things.
people do oats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still foreign, but
Oats.
we are used to that one.
With
Yes.
omelette.
With omelette.
Omelette, yeah.
Okay.
And
Still
with
very
bread.
foreign.
Okay.
But then again, let's do the comparison. The international dishes that we have for breakfast, and then our local food. Which one would you recommend? Because they are here, they are taking advice too. So our local foods are the cocoa, the Tom Brown, the wache. Those ones compared to the international, the foreign ones that we have. Which one would you recommend for a
First, I would say that some of the foreign have been integrated in our meals for like quite a long time. We've gotten very used to it. A lot of people take tea. I mean, herbal teas, like this and the rest. Some also take Milo. We have various varieties of Milo in town now from Ghana and Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yes, so we can have that. It is very easily accessible. It's very economic when you're having Ghanaian meals than when you're having international meals. And you'll be able to waffles. Nah, and some will also prefer they do those at
Ghana
home.
pancakes.
Exactly, which is more lighter and fluffier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
We have Ghana
So,
pancakes.
yes.
The flat ones.
Yes.
Very
We
flat.
call it crepe.
The flat one, the very flat
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah.
not this American one.
No, this one is
So that one is
This one is
raw. There's
heavier
nothing
than-
in it.
Like
Flat.
that. Yeah.
very,
You see
very
those ones, the very flat ones. Near to me
Yeah,
fold,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Where you to me fold.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is
That
heavily,
American.
yes.
Fantastic.
And then Ghana and that.
Yeah, that ho. Yeah, Ghana for near that ho. Yeah, flexible American for near.
Yes. So I would always prefer Ghanaian breakfast, which is easily accessible, economical. Everyone can reach it. You're in Ghana here. So you can always get it
Right.
for general groups.
Right.
For speciality, for preference, you can choose what you want.
What you want.
Exactly.
What are the diseases that we can get if we miss our breakfast?
Continuously.
Yes.
It becomes a lifestyle like my own. Use me as
What
a
are some of
For
the diseases?
long term, type 2 diabetes. For long term, obesity.
Oh, me say breakfast no.
Who makes
Hey,
breakfast?
wow.
More maybe anyway.
That's shocking.
Serve me.
Please, on that note.
Serve me. Obesity.
Yes. So let me explain.
When you finish
the-
this,
Wait.
I'll tell you an experience I had in 2023.
Okay. So
On that note, I'm not waiting for you.
Hey,
people.
Jay.
Yes. Hello. Yes, what is
Well,
going on?
because-
Yes.
because
I'm
you
still
see,
listening.
just like I was saying when we were seated, when you have breakfast, you are managing your appetite,
Yes.
you are managing your meal times. When you don't, something doesn't just spring up on you.
Okay.
It builds up.
builds up.
Exactly. And then also one thing, glucose fluctuation. I told you that your body needs glucose
Okay.
every time. That's what your body relies on actually. So if you're not having breakfast and you're skipping breakfast, you're having lunch, your body then needs to break down glycogen, which is the glucose stores in your body.
Okay.
Then if glycogen is exhausted, fatty acids. But that can't be like a main energy source. So then you are not having breakfast. You are missing breakfast. You are not having the glucose replenished. You are not hydrated as well. You are picking up junk food. You are picking up high fatty foods for brunch or lunch.
Okay.
Going on continuously, what do you think is going to happen? You have high fat stores. Excess glucose is stored as fat. So you have high fat stores. Kakan kaka, oh yes, oh my fine. Oh nyami adum. I just see idea. Kakan kaka, mindi breakfast. Say my fine. But oh yes, ba. We do 50 no. Na if una started ba.
Okay.
Na body na bigger.
Talk about that. In I think 2023, I started gaining weight. And I was like really excited about it because my mom couldn't wait to see all my siblings, have body, but me, dear, a chingalinge. Yeah, fine. Sister, my head there, in chrome. Then I started having this coloring of my shoulders. I didn't see it at first, but I think I was at an event and a friend was like, and he's a dietitian, a dermatologist. He's like, Mimi, what is this? I said, what's that? And I noticed it. I was like, I don't know what it is. He was like, this looks to me like sugar, so let's cut sugar out of your food, let's see. It was just 2 weeks of sugar out of my food. He said, eat breakfast. So whatever it is, if it is coffee, just do a little bit of honey and use honey, just a little bit of it for taste or anything that's sweetener.
Yeah.
And then take it out and coffee, don't do more. Because he asked me what I eat for breakfast and he said, eat something for breakfast and then skip sugar for like 2 weeks.
For a while,
Then this coloring started disappearing.
Yes.
And I started losing weight. I was worried. He was like, no. So I told him, I'm losing weight. So he was like, yeah, because all your weight is sugar. And so lose weight and then eat properly and get proper weight. So now I have lost weight. I became like 80. So now I'm back to 60. So that is a testament of this whole breakfast conversation. It just literally occurred to me that I had an experience. I was going big. Hey, challenging my
feeling yourself.
Now me hate it. Now me lose this stomach fast. Now me say, hey sister, my head there.
It's good. It's good. Leave it that way. But for someone like who's chingy like me and me too, I want to gain weight. What do I do? Would breakfast also?
Time your meals.
Okay.
Have breakfast. Have lunch. Have supper.
Okay.
Have healthy meals.
Okay.
Healthy weight gain is different from just gaining weight.
Okay.
People can, just like Mimi was saying, people can just gain weight and you bring extra problems.
Okay.
So you gain healthy weight the right way.
Enjoy. Dietitian, is here how? Wow, how?
The syrup
really
is
enjoying
going
it.
With the egg.
Hey. Can you believe this?
No.
Can you believe it?
Watch it.
The sausage too is going with the egg.
But I definitely will have the pancakes. I like so the fatty food in the morning for you, it can be managed.
It can be
It
managed.
should be done in moderation.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now moving on to some advice for people who have listened through, still struggling. Would you recommend taking medications to boost your appetite for the mornings?
In extreme cases, everything has a side effect. Everything you put in your body always have a side effect. Yes, so everything should be in moderation. If you have a problem with appetite, you can't eat. Try eating in small quantities first.
Okay.
So you build up small. You can't just jump to food. You understand?
Right.
Exactly. So you start small and then you build up from there. Gradually, the appetite is going to come. So in extreme cases where you're not able to pick it up, then you can, get on medication.
How about food supplements?
Before the supplements. This one that I've taken like this, can I go in for more or this is in moderation?
This is in moderation.
Oh!
Yeah, I see.
What cuts in a short cow? This is in moderation.
This is in moderation.
That's all.
Yes.
For breakfast.
But you're having.
Mimi, is this yours?
Please
back to the supplements because we need more supplements.
So food supplements. So for females, they'll tell you to take some of these fish oil, probiotics.
Yeah.
It's important to. But sometimes you take these things at night. Sometimes they advise you that it's better taken at night because your system is now tired, asleep. It's good for morning, not that it's terrible during the day, but in the morning, at night, it's better. Now, when you take some of these food supplements on the food, they tell you on the packaging, they tell you with food. But so, what's the essence of fish oil when I can eat fish on its own? Why do I have to take double of that? What's the essence?
So I always recommend when you are deficient, when you are deficient, that is when we recommend supplements like you say. Exactly. Because in all our foods, especially Ghanaian foods, we have all the nutrients and you're able to absorb all of them.
All of them. So you don't need extra.
Exactly. So unless in extreme you've tested and seen that you are deficient, then we recommend supplements. Yes, because they are supposed to actually boost your vitamins and minerals in your body. So if you have it already, and there's a required minimum for each individual.
Right.
Yes. So if you're eating all your meals as you should, you wouldn't be deficient.
Right.
Unless you are lacking somewhere. Like you're not having breakfast.
Yes.
Because breakfast gives a lot of nutrients. B vitamins, folate, calcium, all that.
Cafe Accra.
Right, Cafe Accra.
Thank you so much. This is
lovely. First, this is nice. I've been to your place, but show us where you are, where we can find you, how we can get you on social media.
Okay, so we are not far from the UBA Bank on the Boundary Road.
Yes. All right. And how can we get you on social media?
You can follow us on IG Cafe Accra, on TikTok Cafe Accra, and on I think Snap Cafe Accra.
Snap.
All right.
Yes, please.
And we can get anything we do, anything nutritious.
Anything.
Thank you, Cafe Accra, for coming through for us this morning. I'm going to be enjoying. You know, as Queen Elizabeth's granddaughter, I don't like to eat in public. I'll eat at the back because
what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to
Joe Biden.
What are you trying to
Joe Biden. Thank you so much, dietitian AC, for coming through for us this morning. That was very educative. How do we get you in touch with you if we want more advice on breakfast and all and more?
Okay, so I'm also on all social media platforms. And you can reach me on your diet shop on Instagram or Kokui on Instagram as well.
Okay.
Yes, and then Snapchat is AC.
Okay.
You can reach me on AC on Snapchat. Okay. TikTok is Kokui as well. Yes, and my number, I can put my number. Of course. So 055-74-32146.
Okay.
That's the number.
Thank you so much, dietitian AC.
Thank you so much. On that note, Mimi, you know I've already gone ahead of you. You know,
mind your business.
So
be eating. Let me move on with my life.
Move on with you.
Well, we're going to be plugging in something really exciting. So please wait for this. Wait for that after this.